And you can see right here how good this Mavericks squad is. Deep three on the way by Gadd, a little strong that time. And rebound cleared out of there by the Mavericks. 24-13, 5-minute mark. Again, Savage open. That one off the mark. Nice pull inside by Langford to keep it alive for the Mavericks. Hazelwood through the trees, lost it. Tried to get it up the head to Cutlip. Cutlip had his back turned. Mavericks again on the attack has their pocket picked. Here comes Williams for the Highlanders and a whistle on the floor. And it wasn't a foul. It was poked out by James Monroe. 4:52 after here in the second quarter. 17-4 run by the Mavericks of the past 7 minutes, Coach.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they're into their running game. They know their roles. Allen pushes the ball. Savage shoots it in the hole. You got other guys that rebound and play their roles. I'm enjoying watching James Monroe.
Step back. Cutler won't get the roll there. Rebound tipped into the hands of Allen.
That little play right there. You know, you had Judd Langford made the play. Look at Allen. Look at Allen. Look at those two playing together.
Allen pulls it up. 12-footer left short. Gadd with the ball for Webster County. And a whistle in the front court. Allen James Monroe. And that will be on Chad Savage. His second. That may be the only thing to keep Savage in check today is his fouls. He has 2 here, almost the halfway mark of the second quarter.
You got a name like that, Chad Savage, you got to be able to play. It just sounds like a ball player.
He's either a ball player or a guy who does comedy roasts and just hurts people on the stage. Into the front court come the Mavericks with an 11-point advantage. Hazelwood.
Look at that. Look at this.
Savage with a teardrop. Left it short. Webster County looking to buy a bucket right now. Pull up. Gadd, 15-footer. He leaves that one short, and Savage cleans it out. Under 4 to go. First half. Pull up. Allen. That one's money.
Hey, he's got it. That mid-range jump shot. Gets to the center of the paint. When they collapse on him, Eli Allen is able to find Chad Savage for the bucket. They're fun to watch. They're good.
3:45 left here in the first half. 26-13. James Monroe has doubled up the the Highlanders here on Video Productions.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
3:45 left until halftime. 26-13 our score. James Monroe up by 13. And Coach Bob Bolin and myself, we apologize to everyone dealing with a little technical difficulties, but this one's been back and forth. But James Monroe on a big run here. That 3 won't fall.
Look at Allen.
And Allen quickly in the front court for the Mavericks.
Look at that pass.
Numbers.
Woo! Judd Langford. Hey, we are seeing an exhibition by James Monroe. They rebound it. They pass it. We had a little technical difficulty, but we will catch you up to speed. Yeah. Eli Allen has been driving the basketball as
Riley Clevenger hits the 3 there. That's the first bucket in a long time for Webster County.
Well, thank you, Zach. We've been witnessing James Monroe running perfection in the fast break. Webster County was in a matchup zone that was effective early. James Monroe was able to figure it out. Chad Savage was able to, we're going to recap here while this went on. Chad Savage was able to hit some deep threes.
Yeah.
And,
12 points so far.
Yeah, 12 points. And that's where we stand now. Webster County's gone back to their man-to-man. Webster County started out early running a flex offense, getting some easy layups. But since then, it's been all James Monroe, 28-16. I hope that catches everybody up to speed.
That turnover moments ago, one of the rare mistakes so far this afternoon by the Mavericks. It's a 12-point advantage as Cutlip doing it with 3 defenders, and it's wrestled away by Shad. Here come the Mavericks again. Into the front court, Allen settles, now drives into the paint, jump stop, off the glass and in.
Love him. He goes to the hole, he plays hard. I'm enjoying watching this James Monroe team.
Eli Allen just hurting folks.
Oh, and crossover, finishes strong. He's got it, Zach.
Right there, Burks almost picked the pocket, now trapping a corner. Cutlip there to bail him out. Cross-court pass. Clevenger looking for a bucket. Over to Williams. Free ball in route. That one rattles home for Carter Williams.
Carter Williams knocking down the 3. That's 4 points for him early. I'm sorry, that's his 7th.
Webster County within 11 with 100 seconds to go until half. Shad thought about pulling the trigger. Now he drives in the lane. That one knocked away. Good defense there by Carter Williams. Webster County with a little run out. They need some momentum here before half as Connor Bell handles back to Gadd. Gadd lost it on the way in, but it's poked out by the Mavericks.
Yeah, this one started out, Michael Gray was running those little sets he loves. He was doing an extended flex pick, and they got some layups. Well, Matt Savage countered by picking up the defensive ball pressure. When teams are running sets against you, you pick up the ball pressure and turn them into drivers, and that's when they've taken over the game. And if you look at them now, they're really playing hard-nosed pressure, man-to-man defense. There's another steal.
Cutlip tried to get it over to Bell, and it's stolen. Mavericks with numbers.
They got him out in the break.
Man, what a run.
I mean, how many have they had? 3-on-1, 2-on-1. James Monroe is able to turn defense into offense, and they're doing it very effectively and efficiently.
32-19 with under a minute to go first half. Pull up, 15-footer, this time by Gadd, a little strong. One and done go the Highlanders again.
You know, and their role players understand what they're doing so well. Eli Allen's going to get you shots. Shad Savage is going to make the deep ones, and the role players understand, play hard, and they do their role. Look at that pass.
Nice roll to Witt. Witt, too strong with it. But a nice cleanup inside by Langford. Up top, 3 ball. Not good that time by Burks.
Oh.
Got to protect the equipment.
Good hands by Butch Mounts over here producing the game. I didn't know he had hands like that.
I didn't either.
Deep for that one.
Final 15 seconds of the first half.
Look for Gadd to go one-on-one with the floor is spread. Gadd will wait till about 8 seconds. He needs to take off. Here comes the ball pick.
He has a size advantage on Burks with 4. Into the corner. Cutlip for 3 at the buzzer. Too strong. And that's how the first half will end. James Monroe, undefeated. Number 3 in Class A, and they show us why through the first 16. 32-19 our score. We're going to take a break. I smell food. We're going to take a bite of that too. We'll be back with halftime stats in a minute. You're watching Video Productions here at the Raleigh County Beckley Convention Center, brought to you by Little General and Chick-fil-A. I'll make it quick.
2021 Nissan Titan is the best truck on the road, and here's why. A 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. With 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds torque, the Titan can tow up to 9,400 pounds. And now, through March 31st, receive up to 84 months with 0% financing. So come early for the best selection. Schedule your appointment online all the time at lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia. But what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
It's time. Time to take your next step. No, not a baby step. Make it a leap. A leap into a better future for you and your family. It's time to set a goal. Not just any goal, but a goal that will give you the tools for success. Now is your time, and we are here to help you achieve your goal. New River Community and Technical College is your next step to a great career.
So what changed? How would you explain your success?
So I finally decided, don't compromise.
So as you can see, even a dummy knows when you've been hurt in a car wreck, don't compromise. Call John Rice.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour? That's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Halftime here at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center in Game 3. And the James Monroe Mavericks showing us all why they are 10-0, leading Webster County 32-19 here at the half. Stat-wise, really quick, here at halftime, for Webster County, no one in double figures quite yet. Carter Williams leads the way with 7. Caden Cutlet with 4. Riley Clevenger and Connor Bell each with 3 apiece. And Ryan Gadd surprisingly held in check so far today with just 2 points. But he does have 6 rebounds on the defensive end for the Highlanders. James Monroe with 2 in double figures here at the half. Eli Allen with 13, 6 of 9 from the field. He is 0 of 1 from behind the arc and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Chad Savage doing what Chad Savage does. He has 12 points, 4 of 10 from the field, including 3 of 6 from behind the arc. He has 3 rebounds along with that as well. So those 2 in double figures. Josh Burks with 7, right far behind. And that's the only scoring James Monroe has needed so far in the first half. 32-19 our score here at the half between the number 3 ranked James Monroe Mavericks and the number 7 Webster County Highlanders. 2 earlier games today. Independence and Greater Beckley Christian led things off with Greater Beckley Christian getting a win 79-58. And the girls' game right before, Cabell Midland held off Morgantown in a battle of 4A schools 58-44. And 2-time NAIA National Coach of the Year Bob Bolin, looking at the stats here, Ryan Gadd held to 2 points. I think that's a lot of the problem for Webster County is they've not been able to hit shots here in the second quarter. But Savage and Allen both so much fun to watch.
Zach, you don't need me. You covered the whole thing right there. I mean, that's it. Exactly what you said. Gag getting 2 points. Webster County only scoring 19 in the first half. Now you got to attribute that to great defense by James Monroe. And the big 2 for James Monroe, Eli Allen with 13, Chad Savage with 12. They have 25 of James Monroe's 32 points. But scoring isn't everything. The role players for James Monroe have stepped up. They've grabbed rebounds. They've led the ball on fast breaks and made tremendous assists. They've got offensive rebounds and kicked it out to Savage for threes. So both of these teams are extremely well coached, both playing at a high level, and we're looking at two of the top single-A teams in the state of West Virginia without a doubt.
I'll ask you this before we take our last break of the halftime, Coach. You know, you were alluding to it a little earlier. Webster County was switching things up both on the offensive and defensive end. Were they getting a little too cute with it early?
You know, I don't really think so, because I think Michael Gray, on both ends of the court. In the transition game, you got to give that to James Madison. And transition game is you have to coach it. You really have to coach it. But on sets and getting his team to execute, and then I'll tell you, that matchup zone was effective early.
Right, it was.
It was very effective. So I think both teams are going to their strengths. But right now, as you said, the difference is Gadd is a tremendous scorer, held to 2 points. And Webster County is not going to win games against 2 points when Gadd is held to that low of a total.
32-19 our score. We'll take one last time out. We'll be back at the start of the second half here at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Brought to you by Little General and Chick-fil-A.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Don't compromise, call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley. Call 255-MIZE when you need help directly. When there's loss or injury or you've been wronged, call John Mize and your case is strong. Don't compromise, call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley.
It's time. Time to take your next step. No, not a baby step. Make it a leap. A leap into a better future for you and your family. It's time to set a goal. Not just any goal, but a goal that will give you the tools for success. Now is your time, and we are here to help you achieve your goal. New River Community and Technical College is your next step to a great career.
We head to the third, 32-19 our score. James Monroe with the ball and the lead heading from left to right here at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Zach Kelton, two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Bowen, and Butch Mounts now running the show for us. Nice take inside on the baseline and a reverse layup by Eli Allen as the Mavericks starting off hot again in the second half.
Eli Allen's father, I believe, played football for Virginia Tech, and he always ran all these AAU tournaments when they were young kids down at James Monroe. Did a tremendous job. His mother sold the tickets at the door. I'll tell you what, this kid is a player. He's got the height now.
Chad from Chick-fil-A again. That one a little strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It will go back to Webster County.
You know my belief, Zach. The shooter has to have the green light. You can't cheer for them when they make it and tell them it's a bad shot when they miss it. He took it deep, and there's Eli Allen with the sweet reverse.
Yeah. This 1-2 punch of Savage and Allen.
I mean, it reminds you of a AAA Braden Chapman and Cole Chapman.
Yeah. We'll see in a few hours.
And a 4A The brothers from Cabell Midland, the Schmidt brothers.
Who we'll also see in a few hours. Nice take by Cutlet. Can't get it to roll. And it's pulled out of there by Allen.
Well, we got an evening of basketball here. This game and the two to follow, wow.
Baseline jumper on the way this time from Langford, no good. One and done go the Mavericks. Cabell Midland, Woodrow Wilson boys next at about 6:15. And at 8 o'clock, the nightcap, Morgantown and Shady Springs.
Yeah, good job by Gadd drawing the foul there. He's got to get going, and no better way to get going than not going to the free throw line on that.
It was on the floor.
Yep, caught it on the floor. And Gadd's giving him that look like, come on, Mr. Bradley, I'm in the air on that.
And foul assist to Josh Burks, his second. Team's first here in the second half.
And I think the referee got it right. Gadd just wants to get going. And you can tell Mike Gray is doing everything in his power to get Gadd going. Got a clear out for him on the baseline, drew a foul. That out-of-bounds play was set up for him. I'll bet you this out-of-bounds play is set up for him too. Got to get his leading scorer going.
No points by Webster County going back well into the second quarter. And that one way off the mark. Here come the Mavericks again, now up 15. Good attack again this time. Allen doesn't need the reverse, but can't get it to fall. Put back inside by Whip, blocked, and a foul on the third attempt.
Again, I'm just so impressed with the toughness of James Monroe. They drive to the basket. Here's another one. Hard drive to the basket. Allen not able to finish. But if you watch the beginning of that play, they cleared out the side. They took the help away, so Allen had a driving range. So great job by Matt Savage on clearing out for his best one-on-one driver.
Judd Langford with some nice flow of the hair. The mullet's coming back, Coach. Just embrace it.
Hey, my age, I'm just glad to have hair. I'm not worried about mullets, crew cuts. I'm glad to have it.
36-29, 6-minute mark, third quarter. Webster County looking to buy a bucket as they haven't seen one here in the second half. Into the post they go. Gadd double teamed up top. Cutlet for three. That one no good. Nice pull inside by Clevenger, and the putback is good.
Great offensive rebound putback. James Monroe challenges every shot. They challenged every shot on that attempt or on that possession of the floor.
Allen has had a tremendous afternoon. So is Savage. Pull up, elbow, jumper.
His mid-range game is Savage.
Man.
Oh, he's got it. Hey, this guard tandem, they've improved in the last year. They're confident. It's going to be hard to find a single A team to beat these guys.
Cross-court pass open for three. Clevenger, that went off the mark.
Well, watch Allen. Rebound,
Allen again,
lead the break. Here we go.
Allen swings it. Savage open, deep three. That one's short. He almost chased down his own rebound. Ball knocked loose out of bounds. Goes back to Webster County.
Hey, what you can attribute all fancy plays and beautiful sets to coaching, but what people don't, as we look here on the nice little drive mid-range by Savage, playing hard is one of the most important qualities that a coach can instill in a team. And great drive. Go ahead.
Good attack there by Carter Williams.
And this James Monroe team, they play hard. They challenge every shot. They go to the boards hard. They execute on offense. They sprint to their picks. They do a lot of things right. And Savage can shoot the ball. Oh, I thought he was on cue, going to knock that one down.
I tell you what, there's single A coaches all around the state right now watching this broadcast and thinking, what are we going to do with that team? James Monroe going to use the timeout here to kind of rally the troops with 4:13 left in the third. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. We want to shout out all our sponsors, Little General and Chick-fil-A. Great prices, convenient places for Little General, Chick-fil-A. I don't know what else to say about Chick-fil-A is we'll eat chicken every day. Just open on Sunday. You know, here's a question for you, Coach Bob Bolin, and I'm getting out of hand here a little bit. Richie Rich, you know, the movie there years ago, he put a McDonald's in his house. If I would have been Richie Rich, I would have put a Chick-fil-A in my house and had it open on Sundays.
You know, I would agree with you, but I've been in a gym my whole life, and I don't know who Richie Rich is.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm sorry. And, that happens. That happens with my wife. She'll say something, Richie Rich. Okay, enlighten me. Who is Richie Rich?
Well, it was a cartoon for years, and they did Macaulay Culkin did a movie before he fell off in the 90s.
Okay, I'm fine. I thought it was something that I was supposed to know.
No, right.
I'm not supposed to know cartoons. Watch Eli Allen.
Allen to the rack, off the glass and in.
I like him. You can get on call on that. And you're talking about our sponsors, Lewis Nissan. He drove the baseline like a 300Z, baby. Now I'm showing my age. They're 380Zs now, right?
I think so.
380Z at Lewis Nissan.
And John Mize Law Firm. We hope to not need a lawyer anytime soon, but my luck, I'll keep them on call.
Yeah, you might. I'll stick with the Nissan. Oh, I'll tell you, James Monroe has been a joy to watch, and not to take anything from Webster County. I think they're a tough team, but right now James Monroe up 17. And there's up 17 against an average team, and there's up 17 against a Webster County that played tremendous basketball here already in this tournament. There's Gadd. That's what he does well. Yeah. Gadd explodes to the basket and able to stick it in.
Well, Webster County took care of Greenbrier West, I should say, Wednesday night, 75-46. This Webster County bunch, as you alluded to, Coach, not a throwaway group. They just ran into a thorn bush so far this afternoon against this Mavericks squad. Nice feed inside. Thomas knows what to do with that. He puts it off the glass and in.
Okay, so Webster County is in the same section as Greenbrier West. Is that correct?
I think so.
I think that
we'll
is.
have to confirm.
So this you could easily, and then Greater Beckley is in the same section with James Monroe.
Okay.
So those two teams could be playing each other in regional finals with a berth to go to the state tournament.
We'll see if the ball sends us to that one. That would be a nice one to be a part of.
Yeah, you got Greater Beckley. Greater Beckley's with James Monroe in Region 3, Section 1, and Greenbrier West is with Webster County in Region 3, Section 2. So these two teams, this may not be the only time they see each other.
Maybe one or two more times. 42-25, under 3 to go here, third quarter. James Monroe seems to be in control with Savage looking for another one. That one a little strong. Nice pull by Thomas, put back good.
See, that's what I'm talking about, the role players, Thomas. Here they get their man, Savage, a great shot, but what does Thomas do? Cleans up the mess, hits the rebound, gets it out, and then Josh Burke gets that rebound and makes a great play up the floor.
And Thomas again there.
Yeah, and they keep it alive. Hey, their role players do their part. Their superstars do their part. Allen can break his man down off the dribble, and Savage can knock it down from anywhere in the court. We are looking at a powerhouse team here.
Thomas was 6 on the bench. Or off the bench, I should say. That 3 off the mark again, and one and done again go Webster County. Allen finds a seam, gets it, and is fouled.
He's a finisher, too. What grade? Sophomore? He's a sophomore. The Chapman brothers from Shady are sophomores.
Hazelwood, Witt, and Lankford, the only 3 seniors on this squad. This could be a back-to-back situation if they can stay healthy and stay in tune, as Allen couldn't get that one to fall.
Witt, Lankford, and Hazelwood.
Yeah.
So you got Burke, Savage, Allen,
Fox,
Thomas. Shoot. No wonder he decided to coach volleyball at Greenbrier East and then come over to James Monroe and build a program.
Allen with 2 rare misses. Nice drop-off, yeah. Cutler with the dime.
That was Devin Coley with the finish.
1:50 left here in the third. 46-27. James Monroe just trying to finish this one off. Allen again, nice athletic move.
He can play. They just write it down. The kid finishes. I think he's 6'1" or 6'2". He's strong. He's wiry. I like him.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
So they have 17. Savage with 14. That's 31 of their 46. and their teammates do a good job. And we haven't even mentioned officials. It's been a great call game right there. Slid
We've
the
had some great
foot.
officiating today.
Right there. I mean, definitely.
We didn't have some great officiating the other night. We won't mention which game it is.
I'm talking about the good ones.
Right.
I'm mentioning good games.
But
I'm trying to be nice to everybody, but they got to do a good job. These guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, we've been blessed with some great officiating today. We've seen some great basketball as Allen covered up on the baseline. Colin Fox in the ball game now. Savage covered up by Coley. He'll dribble back up top. Final 50 here in the third. Thomas sets a pick. Savage on the roll, back to Thomas. Thomas gets mauled inside. He'll head the line for two.
So Savage showed that he can handle the ball and make the right play on the pick and roll too. Take a look at that with our Chick-fil-A replay. Savage off the ball pick. Nice. You see the pocket that enabled him to throw the ball to the pick and roll. Oh, and they called the foul on the ground. So James Monroe will have possession underneath. You see the execution.
Into Thomas. Thomas couldn't get that bunny to fall.
Yeah, Thomas wishes he had that back. Great execution on Alabama's play.
Bodies collide. Good no call. Savage into the front court. James Monroe with numbers. That bunny won't go. That was Fox.
Yeah. Oh, hard fall. Now, see, that's you being nice, Zach. That's where you're a good guy. Got to have something on that collision, Zach. Block charge. Both of them hit the ground.
Well, you told
hard.
me to be nice. I figured I'd be nice.
Yeah, I got to have something on that collision now. And I'm not saying what it was because it was bang, bang, but when two now he's catching it on this ear down here. So Coach Savage down there telling him, well, how did you not call a charge? And I guarantee when he runs by here, Mike Gray's going to say, that was a block down here. So got to blow the whistle. But these two teams, there was a hard fall down here, a hard fall down. These kids just jump up. Tough kids.
Colin Fox dropping in both. 50-27, final 22 seconds here in the third quarter. Connor Bell back on the floor, three ball in the corner. That one short by Webster County, but a steal by Bell. The floater won't go. Rebound knocked out.
Yeah,
on James Monroe.
Mike Gray really upset. There was a block there. A block should have been a block on that layup. And they haven't had much a chance to argue. These guys done a good job. He definitely did there.
Nice pull up by Gadd. We haven't called his name as many times as we thought we would today. And a heave at the buzzer comes up well short for James Monroe. But nothing else has as they lead 50-29 heading to the fourth. We're here on Video Productions brought to you by Little General, Chick-fil-A, Lewis Nissan, and John Mize Law Firm.
First set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Once again, used car values have skyrocketed. This means you can see a 25 to 30% increase in the value of your car. We want your trade-in, and we want to give this money to our loyal customers instead of paying that additional money to buy vehicles at the auction. So between now and March 31st, Lewis Nissan will offer up to 30% above Kelley Blue Book average condition for your trade. We will also throw in 0% financing for up to 84 months and rebates as high as $6,000. Visit lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-TO-BECKER.
Cartoon, I really thought Richie Rich must have been a band.
50-29. Richie Rich is not a band, Coach Bob Bolin.
Well, thank you.
Listen, Coach Bob Bolin doesn't know cartoons, but he knows basketball, and I think you know right now, after seeing 3 quarters of James Monroe, they're the real deal in single A.
They are. They got toughness. They got shooters. They got ball handlers. They got players that understand their role. They're well coached, and they're beating a really good team. Webster County is a good basketball team. So, we have great games on Video Productions today. My goodness.
2 more coming up. Cabell, Midland, Woodrow Wilson next. The nightcap. Morgantown and Shady Spring.
And see, Gadd is good around the basket. I mean, he's a good three-point shooter too, but he's got strength in there. He doesn't look like it, But when he gets that ball close to the basket, he's able, like watch right here, he's able to draw the contact, 3 people around him. I thought he was getting 2 shots on that, but watch again, there's his 3.
In the corner a little strong that time. But a nice pull by Devin Coley. Keep the possession alive for the Highlanders. And Gadd listed as a guard, but, he has that size advantage. He can go down inside. A nice pull by Connor Bell.
Hey, he's
ringing it up.
He stuck that jump shot earlier in the game. Got a good-looking 3. That's 2 threes for him, 2 for 3 behind the arc.
Yeah, the first one was early, like you alluded to, and they haven't went back to him until just the end.
And the trouble is on the defensive end, Gadd with a beautiful pass.
Groggs to the rack with the left hand.
The problem is they cannot keep this young man with the ball right here, Eli Lowen, out of the lane. He gets in the lane anytime he wants. Right there he got in the lane off the pass. But he's been able to get to the lane off the bounce, and that's been the difference in the game.
Almost 3 minutes since James Monroe has scored. Bell again from the left side. That one's short. And a tie-up on the rebound will keep it on this end.
Yeah, I think they were listening to you now. They hadn't got any 3-point shots for the big fella. Oh, there's a nice pass ahead. Good left-handed finish.
Yeah.
And then he gets 2 threes in a row. Watch Gadd. They're really playing Gadd tight at the 3-point line. If Gadd gives a little shot fake, he'll be able to get into the paint area and be able to draw a foul. Something's going on. Well,
they changed the possession error before. Now the possession error. When I looked over, it was pointing this way. And I don't know if they changed it in between quarters. That may be I think that was the argument.
Yeah, and sometimes if you're a little quick on that arrow, everything in basketball and in running things, you wait until if he switched the arrow too fast to the next guy, that can cause confusion. So just so the officials look at him get to the lane. He gets to the lane anytime he wants.
Yeah, Eli gets a break there but couldn't follow it, and Gadd runs out with it. Nice find into Bell. Back inside, Coley, nice ball movement there.
Bell with the quick hands. Hey, here comes Webster County. Lead cut down to 14. What do they look for? Eli Allen in the lane or Savage on the 3?
Webster County an 11-4 run over the last 3 and change.
Look at that pass.
Drop in bucket and the foul. Judd Langford.
And we've been talking about the role players able to get the job done.
Excuse me, not Langford, Colin Fox, excuse me.
Yeah. Colin Fox able to catch the pass from Savage. Beautiful pass from Savage that we see on the replay. He drew the defender to him. The defender helped up for Webster County. You can help across, but you can't help up. He helped up, and Savage was able to drop the pass in there, and Colin Fox with the big finish and one.
3-point play complete. That's the first bucket by the Mavericks in about 3 and a little bit of change. Back in the ball game for James Monroe is Peyton Witt, and I think Langford also in. Yes. I think this next minute and a half will bode well for Webster if they can start hitting some shots. That one won't fall. The rebound putback is good.
Barkley. Connor Bell doing his Charles Barkley imitation in there when Barkley was undersized in height, but he dominated the low post every year.
Highlanders on some life support, but still breathing. Down 15 with 5.5 to go. Savage off a pick. Picked up by Bell. Thought about pulling the deep trigger. Gives it up instead. They'll reset. 20 County. Savage drives behind the back, trying to find Langford, but it's stolen by Gadd. Up ahead, Groggs to the rack. He's hammered. He'll head the line for 2.
Yeah. Savage with that turnover there, and he glanced over at his dad, and his dad pointed, "Get back on defense," and that's what his dad should be telling him. He's not going to get a pass. He's getting an earful over there right now, and I don't blame his dad. And he would treat him probably harder than he treats the other kids on the team, and that just comes with the territory. And the kids really played a great game, but behind the back pass, so what? He threw it away. You sprint back on defense, and that's what his dad's over telling him.
Groggs misses the back end. Rebound pulled by the Mavericks. They'll push into the front court. Nice drop off. Back to Lakeford. The roll won't fall. Gadd again comes out of there with a rebound.
Good pass.
Groggs. Groggs didn't see that one coming. And out of nowhere, Eli Allen flies in for the block. Check this one out on our little general replay.
Yeah, we get these instant replays up. Great left-handed pass, and Eli Allen comes over and says, "Get that out of here."
Good idea to Gadd, but a bad pass, and it's intercepted by Witt. Here come the Mavericks again. They're outnumbered, so Allen slows things up.
Look at that pass.
What a feed into the post. First shot won't go for Lankford, but a whistle. And a jump ball will send it the other way. Webster County staying around here. 14-point ball game with 4:44 left. And this one, a couple three-pointers, Coach, and this one's going to get interesting.
Internal optimist you are, Zach. I like that. I like that. And you're right.
Hey, when you get married 3 times, you think that way.
Oh,
you always hope the fourth one's the one, right? 4 times the charm.
I'll tell you, Webster County needs a few 14-point game. They have the firepower to get the threes, but they don't have the defensive ability to keep Eli Allen out of the game. So even if you get the threes on this end, you got to stop Eli Allen on the other end. And right now they don't have an answer. Great job at drawing the foul there by Devin Coley. Hung in there, able to draw the foul.
Listed at 5'7". He went into the lane like he was 6'7".
Yes, he did.
He'll head the line for 2. That's the 4th foul on Josh Burks. 4:20 remaining in this one. Both teams with 5 personal fouls, so we're creeping up on that bonus.
Look at it here. He goes in there, and I see the fans. I heard all the rumbling in here. I'm like, what are they? Well, they thought that Eli Allen went straight up there, but he came in at an angle and drew the foul. And I'll tell you what, the James Monroe fans in this building, they weren't going to let that call go. I do think the official got it right. 12-point game. We're going to see your skills on seeing these threes and them come back. Watch, they got to keep Eli Allen out of the lane. Let's see if they can do it.
Webster County on a 14-5 run over the last 6 minutes. Allen going to work, telling the rest of the players to clear out. He wants this one on his own as he's guarded closely by Clevenger. Now picks up Cutlet to the rack and a push foul.
Now the Webster County fans, they don't like that call. When it starts getting a little tight at the end, it seems like every call that happens is against you. And
yeah,
that's just the nature of the beast. Still not in the bonus, so here comes an out of bounds play. They like Savage coming off double picks for 3-point shots. Watch Savage set a diagonal ball pick and then get open. Here he comes off the double pick, and there it is.
He was about to pull the trigger, but a good job on defense by Groggs too.
Yep, great switch at the very end. They saw him coming off the double pick, looked like he was open, and they switched.
James Monroe wants a full timeout to discuss it. 3:45 left in this one, 53-41. The Mavericks lead by 12 here on Video Productions.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
It's time. Time to take your next step. No, not a baby step. Make it a leap. A leap into a better future for you and your family. It's time to set a goal. Not just any goal, but a goal that will give you the tools for success. Now is your time, and we are here to help you achieve your goal. New River Community and Technical College is your next step to a great career.
53-41, 3:45 left here in Game 3. Had to check real quick. Game 3. Game 4 right after Cabell Midland, Woodrow Wilson, followed by Morgantown, Shady Springs here on a Good Friday in the artist formerly known as the Armory.
Now, I knew that saying, Prince. I knew that.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, well, that was
We're catching on.
That was from my college days. I caught that one. All right, let's see. James Monroe here clearing it out for Savage, looking to come off a ball pick.
Floater in the lane this time won't go. Webster County with the rebound. They can get it to single digits here, Coach. Gad going to the right. Got it to go with the left hand.
Right, Gad. Beautiful left hand finish. Cuts it to 10.
3 minutes to go. Allen trying to put the team on his back. To the rack he goes, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah. Setting Allen some ball picks at the top, and he's able to get in the lane. He really doesn't need the ball pick. I think he's comfortable with the ball pick or without it. Able to get in the lane and draw the foul.
Gage Groggs, the sophomore, picks up the foul. It's his first. Team 7th, so free throws coming up the rest of the way for the Mavericks.
Eli Allen sees the ball pick, and he comes off of it, and he attacks the basket. He doesn't go horizontal. He gets going vertical, and that's the key. If you go off the ball pick horizontal, the defense can play you a variety of ways. You go off it vertically, they're in trouble.
3-ball in route, and Gage Groggs gets the roll.
Gage Groggs.
9-point ball game, 2:45 to go.
Shooter's touch, baby. Here he comes again, middle of the paint. I really think he likes it better without that ball pick.
A little ISO action. Going to work, has a size advantage now. Drives, kicks, Savage passed up the deep three. Instead, this time, buried by number 20, who we don't have on our roster. We'll figure out who that is nonetheless. Hunter. Evan Hunter wearing 20 instead of 24. That 3-ball off the mark by Webster County.
I'll tell you, that was a big 3 by Hunter.
Yeah, number 20 is Evan Hunter. Apparently. We'll confirm that momentarily. 2-10. Inbounds play up top to Groggs. Into the post. Now on the attack. Strong take. Coley couldn't get it to go, but Gad on the putback will head to the line for 2. I want to think it's Hunter. They put Hunter down as the first free throw by Gad is off the mark. 2:02 left here in the fourth, and Highlanders with a sub. Good minutes there by Groggs as he gets some love heading to the bench. Back in comes Carter Williams after a breather. Noah Hunter. Noah Hunter, the senior. Okay, there we go. 58-47, 1:45 to go. Through the traffic, here comes Webster County. Cutlip drops it off. The bunny this time won't fall. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Savage. 95 seconds to go. James Monroe just has to hold on for this one.
Yeah, the roster that they sent us had Noah Hunter as 24, and when you hit a big shot like that, we have to get him. Look at, Eli Allen got into the paint, but still tried the behind-the-back pass. It wasn't there. 1:17 left, and the referee gives Webster County a timeout, and James Monroe was not happy with that, but we got a full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:17 left here in the ball game. 58-47. Mavericks lead by 11 here on Video Productions. They had
2021 Nissan Titan is the best truck on the road, and here's why. A 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. With 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds torque, the Titan can tow up to 9,400 pounds. And now, through March 31st, receive up to 84 months with 0% financing. So come early for the best selection. Schedule your appointment online all the time at lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-TO-BEXLEY.
1:17 left here in regulation. Let's reset things for you. 58-47. James Monroe leads by 11. Both teams in the 1-1 going forward. Timeout situation. Webster County has 3 in their pocket, including 2 30s. James Monroe has 3 in their pocket, including 2 fulls. The possession arrow belongs to Webster County. Two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year Bob Bolin has been in this situation a time or two. What's the strategy here for Webster County?
Well, I almost had a Bill Walton moment when they were playing that music. I started thinking back, and boy, you caught me off guard. No, Webster County, obviously they want to drive to the basket, take the easy 2 or the quick 3 if they can draw the help. They would like to get Gadd with a shot. Here comes Gadd off the pick. And look at James Monroe. They go into a half-court trap. Great job coaching.
They have numbers now, does Webster County, to the rack. Almost the and one, but Carter Williams who had the line. And that's really another good option for Webster County. Get to the line, make free throws with the time stopped.
It is. Did you see Matt Savage there? A timeout's called. Webster County's drawing up their play. Matt Savage has not played the half-court trap. 1 possession this game and comes out in the half-court trap. What a tremendous call by Matt Savage.
Throws the kitchen sink at him.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful job coaching.
In between Carter Williams' free throws, we'll have another timeout. It's a 30, so we'll keep it here. 58-48. It's a 10-point ball game. And Eli Allen, Shad Savage, between the two with 35 points on the day. Carter Williams now with 12 leads the way for Webster County, I believe. Yep, he leads the way with 12 of all scores for Webster County. But you like the fact that Webster County is going to get to the line and put some free throws in with time stopped. A made free throw here by Williams will cut it to single digits.
It will. And Webster County doing a great job of fighting and clawing to get back in the game. I just think James Monroe, their guard play is so good. Well, what has to happen now? The guards have to turn the ball over, and Eli Allen and Shad Savage are great guards. And here's Eli Allen with the ball. Let's see how he handles the pressure.
10-point ball game, minute to go. Eli Allen in the backcourt. Now off to Savage. Savage through 2 defenders. Savage and Allen, I don't think they're going to give this one up if they can.
Good job. Webster County pressing on a missed free throw. So I love that. They were into a 2-2-1 press on a missed free throw, and they did a great job with it. But again, the guard play, Savage and Allen controlled the ball, the 2 best free throw shooters. They wanted to get to the line, and you get your best free throw shooter up the line, and he misses one.
Savage's first miss from the free throw line today. Wild play there, trying to keep it in the possession, but Savage chases it down in the backcourt. Man, it's so fun to watch 2 teams who just want it. They go after it, hustle after plays. And, Webster County, despite being down 10, they haven't given up yet. And the foul out on the perimeter will send Eli Allen to the line for a 1-and-1, the last 1-and-1 of the day.
Well, let me make sure I got my years correct. The kids on this team would have been sophomores for Webster County on the state championship team, correct? I'm pretty sure that was 2019. So these kids were round winners. And, Mike Gray's son was the point guard on that team. That team had size, length, quickness, toughness, and they did not lose a game. And they brought one of the biggest fan bases to the Charleston Civic Center I've seen in years. So these kids are winners. James Monroe right now, just a little bit. Look at that charge. May have called a block there, but the crowd's not going to like that. But I'll tell you what, you take James Monroe, Peyton Witt right there, standing in there, taking that charge with a 12-point lead with 26 seconds to go. I love him. Even though Webster's going to the line, that's fine. Block, charge, whatever was called, you got to give that kid credit for his toughness. But this James Monroe team, every kid that's been in the game has played tough. And, again, that's a tribute to coaching. When you play hard, you play tough, the coach is demanding it. And I can't say enough good things about Matt Savage and Mike Gray, 2 well-coached teams.
Second free throw off the mark. Mavericks clear it. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Hot takes are the big thing in sports nowadays. What a pass into the front court. It gets out of bounds. It will stay with the Mavericks. Hot takes are the big thing. So I'm going to throw a very hot take out there, and people are going to think I'm an idiot, but most do.
Yeah, that's fine.
These two will face off again.
Oh,
and it's going to be a classic.
I can see that. I just right now, I really like Greater Beckley, and they got the big guy inside that can change things. But right now, I can see James Monroe. I have a hard time seeing a single A team better than James Monroe.
Well, I tell you what,
right now.
I don't know about you, but I haven't seen man. But I've heard through the grapevine that the Hillbillies are a tremendous team this year. So I'm telling you what, Class A.
We can see them tomorrow, I think.
You'll be here tomorrow. Okay. I will not be here tomorrow.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
I've heard man has a great team.
So you'll have to refresh me on them tomorrow night after the game. But
I'll just change my mind tomorrow and say man. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm glad you said that. I know man has a Division I prospect, a 6'4" wing, and we'll see it. But right now, I am impressed with James Monroe from the top to the bottom.
I tell you, Class A is going to be a tough one. And the 10-point ball game by the Mavericks as the final horn sounds. And what an effort by the Mavericks as they will finish Good Friday off undefeated.
And so let's play, let's tackle each other, let's sweat on each other, but let's not jump ball or shake hands at the end. How's that?
Clear as mud. Makes perfect sense.
But the coaches can shake hands. I guess they didn't sweat on each other.
No, they didn't.
We'll figure it out one of these days.
61-51 the final. James Monroe now 11-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with post-game stats here on Video Productions.
2021 Nissan Titan is the best truck on the road, and here's why. A 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. With 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds torque, the Titan can tow up to 9,400 pounds. And now, through March 31st, receive up to 84 months with 0% financing. So come early for the best selection. Schedule your appointment online all the time at lewisnissan.com or call 1-800-PO-BECKLEY.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. Here at Chris Gross Chiropractic, we get 3 major complaints: the knee pain, sciatica, and headaches. We use state-of-the-art technology to help repair the spine, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons 3 to 5 times faster than standard treatments. So if you're having any of these issues, we can help. Give us a call today at our Beckley Clinic or our New River location that's now in Whipple. Take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
They usually do. I don't know where to get it. Now, don't worry about it if you can't. Don't even worry. Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Welcome back. 61-51. James Monroe holds off Webster County down the stretch for the win. We've got the whole family here with us today. Butch Mounts, the boss, down to our right, running things now with Robbie Mounts over there eating my food that the boss man bought me. Andrew on the camera, Garrett on the camera. Two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland to my right. And, Coach, we were talking about it towards the end of the game. James Monroe, the real deal. We'll find out about man. But James Monroe coming in third in the AP poll. A game between man and James Monroe I think is going to be a treat on down the road if we ever get that one.
Oh, it'll be a great game. Looking forward to it. The difference in the game tonight, 61-51, James Monroe victory, was the guard play of James Monroe. Eli Allen had 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, but it was his ability to get into the lane area, get into the paint, whatever you want to call it. He could get there off the dribble anytime he wanted to. And then the shooting ability of Shad Savage shooting it deep. He had 14, and most of those happened in the first half. He also led the team with 7 rebounds at only 5'10". He's in there playing, fighting hard. And then the role players for James Monroe, they all stepped up. They had assists. They had rebounds. They made passes on the break. They all could touch the ball, handle the ball. So that was the difference, and the ability to hold Rygad to 11 points and only 9 field goal attempts was the difference in the basketball game.
Yeah, the rest of the scoring for James Monroe, Josh Burks was 7. You mentioned role players. Cameron Thomas's 6 was probably just as important as any points.
Yes, sir.
As he made some nice buckets there in the second half. 5 from Colin Fox, 3 from Judd Langford on the night for the Mavericks. Webster County, you alluded to Ryan Gadd's 11. He was just behind Carter Williams' 12, and they were the only 2 in double figures. Connor Bell got a couple of threes. He had 8 on the afternoon. Gage Groggs had a couple of threes. He ended up with 6. Devin Coley with 5. Caden Cutlet with 4 for Webster County. So Webster County falls to 5-3. James Monroe stays perfect. They're now at 11-0. And we move on tomorrow. Neither team will be playing, so I won't even look at that schedule. James Monroe moves on. Their next game, it looks like, will be against Summers County on the 5th. And Webster County will face Richwood at home on the 5th as well. So a couple of big games coming up for those guys as well. Greater Beckley held off Independence in Game 1. Cabell Midland women beat Morgantown women 58-44 in Game 2. And the final game, 361-51. James Monroe won by 10. Both teams are already on the floor. The warm-up clock hasn't started yet, so we got a little time to breathe as Cabell Midland boys and Woodrow Wilson boys. The next game coming up, we'll take a deep breath, and we'll come back with the start of that one right after a short break. Find us on your platform of choice, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever. It's Video Productions, and we'll be back with Game 4 right after a short break here at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center.